Welcome for Yoga Stretch. Today we're going to focus on connection of mind, body, and soul. So please go ahead and come to your mat. And then also, as you can hear in the background, so hopefully the sound is okay and everything is okay, I'm playing Karem, Sound Journey, as a soundtrack to our class today. So welcome, thanks for being here. Please get comfortable, grab a mat, grab a strap if you can, grab 2 blocks if possible, and we are going to go from there. So close your eyes, let's take a deep breath. I want you to breathe in, just really finding connection to the breath. And noticing how you feel. Bring your hands into a prayer pose. And maybe setting up an intention for your morning's practice. Or if you're watching this video later on, whatever time it is where you are and when you are on your mat, it's yoga time. And today, as we get ready to practice, we dedicate our practice to connection to our mind, connection to our body, connection to our soul, but also connection to humanity and to each other. If this virus has showed us anything, it's that we are completely and totally interconnected. Our actions can affect others deeply and really truly change their lives, whether it's positive or negative. So we can only be responsible for ourselves and our actions, but knowing that those have consequences. So as we are here sheltering at home still for most of us, we come to our mat, we bring our hands to our heart center. And breathing in, connecting to the heart. Deep inhales and deep exhales. And inhale and bringing arms up, extending arms all the way up. Breathe, opening up the lungs, stretching out the diaphragm, fingers wide open. As you inhale, just draw the energy in from the tailbone up to the belly, the chest, all the way to the top of the head. 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, hands touch above head and slowly dragging thumbs down through the meridians to your heart center. Bowing your head slightly. Tuning in back to an intention for today's class. Tuning back into the meaning of this class, which is connection. How connected do you feel? If you've been isolated for a couple of months, do you still feel connection to the outside world? If you've been sheltering at home and you're alone and you're missing physical touch, contact, interaction. And if you've been sheltering with a lot of people, are you missing quiet, peace, and maybe just for a few minutes being alone? All of those are valid feelings. Connect to those. Connect to where they are for you and where you are at in this moment in time. again, we're gonna inhale, extend arms forward, circle arms up. And then exhale, fold. Relax your neck. Breathe. Few more breaths. And slowly roll up, bring your shoulders back and down. Let's start rotating the neck to the right, circling around. Noticing tightness, anything you feel you're holding on to. And then switch and go to the opposite side. And then come back center. See if you can inhale and bring your arms up. And as you exhale, taking your right or left elbow on top. So if you do the right one, bring it on top of the left elbow. Touch your hands if you can. If this is too hard for you because your shoulders are tight, grab behind your shoulder blades. But stretching your elbows forward. Breathe through that area in between the shoulder blades that's right behind your heart center. Reaching up to those fingertips. And then take 3 breaths right here. Inhaling, expanding the belly. Letting the ribs expand, feeling the area between the shoulder blades open up. And as you exhale, gently letting the breath collapse all of it. One more. And as you exhale, open up and then reach back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heart. And then bring it back and switching left over right. Touch hands or grab your just right behind the shoulder blades if you want to. Reaching elbows forward. Breathe. And again. One last time. And as you exhale, open up, squeeze, lift your chest. Squeeze shoulder blades back. Then you can bring your head back. And then coming back, bring that head back to center. Elbows still remaining parallel to your mat. Touch your thumbs and your index fingers together, and you're going to inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Inhale, center, arms up. One more time, exhale, fold. Relax right here, relax neck. Breathe. And then roll all the way up. And bring your right leg forward or left, whichever one feels appropriate to bring forward at the time. Flex your foot. Now you can use a strap. If you have a strap, you can put it right around your foot. If you don't have a strap, you can grab a belt, anything that's appropriate for you. If not, don't worry about it. You're gonna inhale and extend arms up, extend the spine, reach, 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 create space in between vertebrae. As you exhale, hinging from the hips, you're gonna reach, 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 reach forward. And then when you feel as your back wants to round, I want you to lower your hands down. If you reach your foot, that's great. If not, hands on each side of the leg. Just keep the breath going. Keep yourself in a complete connection with your breath. Right now is all you need to do. As you inhale, feel your ribs expanding. Feel your body folding into the pose a little more, your hamstrings opening. And then slowly coming back up. Coming all the way here, gather your foot and bring it forward towards your chest. You can just hold on to it, or if it feels right, you can wrap it like a little baby and just rolling side to side. Breathing in as deeply as you can. Finding the hips maybe moving back and forth and back and forth. Deep connection to the breath. Deep connection to the body. Noticing the tightness, the restrictions, the holds. And willing yourself with your breath to investigate a little more, finding out where that tightness might come from. Not just the location, but what's underneath that. If your hips are tight, what's there? Connect in. Go in. And then releasing that foot over that knee. Spine straight again. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, gently twisting. And then see if you can take your left arm and just hook that elbow to your knee. Using the weight of that elbow to deepen your twist. 2 breaths. And then bring that back to center. And switching. Left leg forward. Inhale, arms up, reach. Exhale, fold. And again, making sure you have a hinge forward from the hips, not rounding the back. And pause here. Breathing in as deeply as you can. Noticing any restrictions, any tightness, constrictions. And then slowly coming up and grabbing onto that foot, bringing it in. And then wrap it. Maybe rolling side to side, that might feel right. Maybe forward and back. Breathe. Then taking your foot and bringing it over. Spine straight again. Arm up. And then hooking that elbow to your knee. 5 breaths. Come back to center. Come back to a cross-legged position. Breathing in and just realizing and noticing right now if maybe, just maybe, you already have a little more space in the spine. You have a little more room for your breath. You feel more connected to the breath. And subtly more connected to your body. And as you're breathing and you move through your practice, we call in the collective. We call in the collective energy of all the people that are home, maybe practicing yoga or doing chores around their house or maybe sleeping, whatever it is that is happening in their lives. We call in the consciousness of everyone to come together as a collective for the well-being and the greater good of all of us. 2 more breaths. And as you exhale, very slowly come forward, tuck your toes under, and press yourself to a folded forward, however you want to get there. And just let your body hang. Let that head shake, maybe grab your elbows, let that go side to side. And then see if, I'm going to turn to the side so you can actually see. Now you can use a block to put your hands on the block if you need to. But I want you to have your hands forward and then scoot them forward as much as you can. You're going to inhale and come forward to the ball of your feet. You can bend your knees if you need to. And as you exhale, but don't move your fingertips. You just go ahead and go back. So you're going to go back and forth on your feet. Inhaling forward, exhaling, just rotating back, lifting the toes. Forward and back. A few more times. Every time you go back, find the expansion of the spine, of the calves and of the hamstrings. 2 more times. And coming back center. And then slowly bend your knees and let your body roll up. Circle your shoulders back and pause right here. Palm of your hands facing forward. And breathe. Maybe opening your feet about as wide apart as your hips, knees slightly bent. See if you can inhale and bring arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your knees and then slowly pressing the energy down. And again, inhale, straighten the legs, reach up. And then exhale, press down. Go 2 more times on your own. And again. And straightening the legs, and again, arms come out to the side, palms forward. Breathing and letting the energy be drawn in through the feet. Connecting to breath. And bring your hands to prayer pose. See if you can open your feet. Pointing your toes out and coming into a horse pose. So reach down, spine straight. And take your hands to the inside of your knees. Inhale here, and as you exhale, twist to one side, letting that opposite arm come straight. Stretching the side of your ribs, find the breath. Feeling the stretch going all the way to the psoas, the little muscles just right above the hip bone. Come back center, exhale, go opposite side. Two more. back, straightening the legs. And heel toe your feet back together into your Tadasana. Hold here, and again connect to your spine and your ribs. Maybe there's suddenly a little more room for your breath. And inhale, arms up. And as you exhale again, folding forward to those legs. Hang here. See if you can interlace your fingers, place them behind your head. Let the weight of your hands open up your back and your neck. And exhale, slowly releasing that. Then coming back into a seated position. And pause here. Then extend your legs forward, and then gently place your left or right hand to the side. Swing those legs opposite side of the hand. Coming to the side of the hips. You can use your opposite hand to kind of like balance. I want you to take your ear to that shoulder, letting that shoulder come all the way up. And then feeling the stretch to the side of the ribs. If you're not feeling this, you can take your hands further out or further in. Or maybe move your hips a little bit so that you are rotating slightly forward. The goal is to feel the stretch from the hip bones all the way to the first ribs, going all the way up to the armpit. My teacher Anna Forrest used to call this the lounge lizard. I always thought it was a funny name. So stay here, breathe into that lounge lizard. Connected. 2 more. And then slowly coming down. Come all the way down. Laying to that extended arm. Pause here. And see if you can glide your toes up your legs so that they come above your knee, and then press that foot onto that thigh. Hold here. If you feel like you have enough balance, you can take that arm up and then bring it all the way. Kind of like a laying down tree. Flex that bottom foot so you're fully engaged. And breathe. And then gently extend that leg back. Press yourself back up, or just twist to the opposite side. Maybe blocks out of the way. So again, laying down to the side of that hip. And just find a stretch on the side, letting your head go to that shoulder. As you're breathing, just feel your ribs dropping towards your mat. Two more. Slowly coming down, extend that arm out. And then glide your toes up the leg, above that knee, pressing that foot down. Good. Take your arm out if you want. Flex that bottom foot so that you are into a side, laying down side tree. And breathe. And then extend that leg back. And then gently press yourself back up to a seated position. Coming back to sitting, tuning back into that breath, readjusting your clothes if you need to. Connect. Connecting is the word. We often walk through life like we are not fully and completely connected with ourselves, our body, our breath, and others. We are not just individuals, we are the collective. We are the collective souls. Our souls have lived a million lives to bring us to this specific moment in time. So how will history remember us? What are the lessons we need to learn from each other? Two more breaths. Slowly see if you can come and lay down on your back. Knees to chest. Breathe, find your low back, connect into that. And then bring your knees all the way to the right. Extend that arm out. Maybe using that hand to press your knees down, creating more of a twist. Breathe into the gentleness of your breath. Two more. And bring your knees back center and go opposite side. And then bring that back to center. Grab your feet, come to your happy baby pose. Just breathe, let your back really press down. Just letting your body go side to side. Pause and breathe. And bring your knees back together. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bring forehead up to knees. Hold. And slowly extend your legs forward. And come into a Shavasana. And as you lay into Shavasana, letting the gentle music in the background lure you into a deep relaxation. Finding every part of your body slowly melting down. Being aware of every part of you that is actually connecting to your mat. And letting your exhales release any tensions. Maybe starting by noticing your feet. Can you use your breath to release the tightness in the arch? Tightness in the arches of the feet. And maybe your ankle, maybe you want to rotate your feet a little bit to gently feel the joints loosen up. Noticing your calves. Are they feeling tight? Can you consciously let the muscles relax? Bring your awareness to your thighs, your hamstrings, and your glutes. Can you, as you exhale, just really melt those muscles in? Feeling just a gentle breath. Feeling your legs be soft and loose and open. Then you bring your awareness to your belly and see if you can connect to all the internal organs. Can you imagine your digestive system softening? Your stomach just loosening up. Your stomach muscles just melting down. Bring your awareness up to your chest, your shoulders. Can you, as you exhale, feel your shoulders just really coming down on your mat more? Maybe your arms floating open, palms of the hands going and rotating up. Your fingers gently softening, your hands coming apart. Your forearms releasing tension. Maybe even feeling your throat open up. Letting your jaw maybe fall open. Your tongue gently resting to the bottom of your mouth. Lips slightly parted. And your eyes, the tension maybe behind the eyes melting away. feeling your skull, your forehead, slowly relaxing so that you're only completely relaxed and holding on to absolutely anything, just being on your mat. And slowly see if you can rub your hands together in front of your heart center. And then turn onto your left side. And maybe give yourself a hug. And press yourself and come up to your seated position and bring your hands back to your prayer pose. We come to our mats not only to practice and move our bodies, but also to reach to the depth of our beings, to connect with our souls, so that our souls can connect with others. We come to our mats to breach the constraint of physical distance, so we can connect to others through our practices, through our spirituality, through our prayers. We come to our mats so that we can breathe out our prayers and our wishes for others, for the well-being of all. We now together our thumbs up to our third eye. Inhale deeply, hold your breath. Exhale. Inhale again and hold. Exhale, Namaste, Sat Nam.